Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm Gary Ulmer on behalf of my father, Dan Ulmer, and Ed Glasscock, as well as our other partners, both past and present. It's been an absolute honor and a pleasure to operate and safeguard this AAA baseball franchise for almost 30 years. Today, we're going to introduce you to some new partners, Jerry and Stuart Katzoff. They have the vision, the commitment, and the resources to safeguard this asset and ensure that our community has a premier AAA baseball franchise for years to come. We were not looking to sell majority control of this franchise. We talked to no one else. We've entertained no other offers. But as we became friends with these guys over the last several years, we got comfortable in that we view it as a perfect fit for us to be able to perpetuate the success we've had in this AAA franchise for years to come. I'd be remiss without saying thanks to all of you, all of our fans, for your support, and we ask for your continued support. With that, I'd like to ask Stuart Katzoff to come up and say a few words. Stuart?
Thank you. Thank you. My name's Stuart Katzoff, and I'm the managing partner of Manhattan Capital Sports Acquisition. I'd like to thank our partners, with Ed and Dan and Gary. We wouldn't have done this if we couldn't remain partners with you. You've built such a terrific tradition here in the city of Louisville, and we are excited to keep growing that and keep being your partner. We came here and we automatically liked the father-son aspect. I have a father as a partner, and we've been in baseball since 2007, where we built at the Reno Aces ballpark, which is AAA in the Pacific Coast League. We've then recently purchased the Bowling Green Hot Rods, and our goal is to build a portfolio of really terrific minor league baseball teams that afford communities the best affordable family entertainment that one can buy. And I think that's the tradition that's been built here, and we look forward to continuing that as we get into the community here, and we try to become an integral part of the communities that we go to. It's hard to be in a lot of places at one time, and that's why we love having local partners, and we want to just continue the tradition of offering the fans the best experience that they can have. So I'd like to thank all of you. I'd like to thank you as our partners, and thank you for building such a terrific organization. We want to continue this organization, grow it, and provide the fans here with something memorable each time they come to the ballpark. So with that, I would like to say thank you and ask the mayor to come up and say a couple words. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Well, good morning, everybody, and obviously it's a big announcement for our city. Louisville's had a love affair with the Bats for a long time. The stewardship of the Bats ownership here of almost 3 decades is extraordinarily unusual to hold on to any type of business for that period of time, and to see the way that this franchise has grown and evolved over the years is really one of the great stories of Louisville, not just from a business standpoint, but from a sports standpoint as well. So I want to thank the ownership here and management for just their tremendous work positioning the Bats to be the success that they are. I also want to thank the players. Obviously, a lot of players have come through here over the years that we've gone on to see and play in the big leagues. There's been an awful lot of fun games that we've been able to watch at the same time. The fans, thanks to them, nothing's changing, but they obviously have been a big part of this run that we've had with the Bats for a long time in our city. And I want to thank the citizens of Louisville as well. Obviously, they're the ones that have paid for this public facility here, which is without equal, we think, in minor league baseball, and it's just been a tremendous, tremendous asset to the community that will continue to see great baseball being played here. This spring, I think, as everybody knows as well, the Louisville City Soccer Club will be starting their first season here as well, so we'll be getting even more use out of this facility for the benefit of all sports fans here in our region. Jerry and Stuart, I want to welcome you guys. You all understand the treasure that you now are the majority owner of here in this community, and they also know that we have high expectations for sporting experiences, and in this community as well, and they've said that they are not only up to the challenge, but they will exceed our expectations. And with their portfolio of other teams, they're in a unique position to really help take this franchise to the next level. So from the beginning to our owners to our future now, all of us working here together, congratulations to everybody.
Obviously, everyone is available for questions and individual interviews, questions if you'd like. So if anyone has questions now, great. And if you'd like to visit with Jerry, Stewart, or anyone else individually, that'd be fine too.
Stewart, what about pricing structure for, have you looked at ticket prices, food prices, any things that you need to change?
Yes, sir. Thanks. We recognize that minor league baseball is affordable family entertainment. So our goal is to provide that. Consistent with how the pricing has been, we want to deliver the same kind of pricing and experience that we can provide the citizens of Louisville. So, this is something that has been run very well, and we hope to continue that tradition. And we have high expectations of ourselves, and we recognize that the fans are what drive this. So, providing that experience to the fans is what is critical to us.
Do you expect any cosmetic changes, whether it be the name, logo, stadium changes, anything like that?
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to look at all those, and it's always good to refresh the logo and refresh the marks. And one part of the fun of minor league baseball is having some different things and different options and different merchandise. So you have to remember, this is a fun business. It's a community asset. It's a community resource. So the more we can provide in entertainment to the community, the better. So we'll take a look at all those things.
Stuart, the release says it's a majority interest. Can you be more specific, and do you have an option to buy the rest?
I don't want to get into the full details of the agreement, but we are the majority owners. Obviously, the current ownership group it was imperative to us to keep that consistency. So we're excited to have the current ownership as partners. And
why did you target this particular franchise?
it's a premier franchise in all of minor league baseball. The facility is fantastic. The ownership group did it the right way, and those are the things. We're very similar in the way we approach business. And if you go to our stadium in Reno or in Bowling Green all year, you could eat off the floor in the middle of the winter. And that's the philosophy that the current ownership, the ownership group has had, and that was appealing to us. And we've been meeting with some of the staff today, and our philosophy sort of runs through the whole organization, and that's really what was important to us.
Are there other transactions, other teams that you're in the process of acquiring?
We're actively in the market to try to grow our portfolio, so we're looking at a lot of different opportunities currently. So.
In this new deal, is there anything about relocation, or is there a clause that you can relocate?
I mean, our goal is not to relocate it. You have a beautiful facility, you've got great fans, you've got a great city. Our goal is to just sort of build on the great tradition that the current ownership group has laid down, and that makes our job a little easier because of the great job that Gary and his team has done. So it's always great to have new eyes look at things. We know if new eyes looked at our other projects, it would be helpful, and we're hoping that will sort of be the process that as a partnership we go through. So, yeah.
What does this mean for the affiliation with the Reds?
I mean, we love the affiliation with the Reds. We're hoping the Reds will be an affiliate for a long time. So this is not about major change. This is about building on the great foundation and the great things that have happened here, and that's really our mission statement.
Are there synergies from owning teams all over the country?
There are. I mean, I think in areas like merchandise, there's some economies of scale, and in sort of management of processes, there's a lot of synergies there. I think we can learn from how Louisville's done things. We'll try to put best practices in all of our franchises. So there's certainly some synergies, and it's a real community resource. So it's a terrific business to be involved in because you're really giving back to the community, and that's what we value very, very important, very much.
You had a chance to look at their books. So is the employee level what you want here? Are there any jobs in jeopardy?
We're not here to make cuts. We're here to grow and provide as many resources and tools that we can to the great staff that's here. And there's a lot of movement in the sports industry, just sort of natural progression. People are trying to get to the majors from AAA. People are trying to get to AA from single A. So that's sort of natural. But as I've done in all of our franchises, we're here to provide resources to the people that are there to make the fan experience the best that it can be. And that's really what we focus entirely on. It's great to have a winning team on the field, but it's also about providing every fan and every family something that's affordable and fun, and that's what we spend 100% of our energy on. Any other questions? Thank you.
Again, thank you for coming today, and everybody will be available individually. Thanks so much.